Hello everybody, welcome back to Dice a Million. Last time we finished our journey up the powers with Static Hand. Now it's once again trying for a promotion with Bicolour Hand. Let's see if we can get it today. That's odd. We can start with an odd thing. Let's roll all these evens first. Then we can throw all of these odds, change that one. Of course, it does nothing. It never does anything, that pencil. Skip all that. Right. Need to get a lot of points early is the tough part for getting this on Bicolour Hand. Now, you can work, but I think you're too slow with what we have right now, but it's nice to have aspirations as well. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's just see what happens here, shall we? Oh, it's not feeling great. Must be said. Get rid of a bunch of those. Then do that. Right, you're a 0. You're an even. You're an even. You're an even. You're an odd. So these are ghosts. But the present is gone. I don't know, man. And now the present is back. Right, that's not going to work out. That's a false start if I ever saw one. That's also not it. I just need something to act as like a solid foundation for whatever it is we want to try and build. That's nice. We'll take that. Ooh. That could be very good. So, I want to find maybe anything with perennial. Maybe... oh, come on, brain. Why can't my brain think of words? Psychodie would be alright. I'm going to take a magnet. Just in hopes we can get Psychodie in a minute. We can't really commit to even or odd yet, which is tedious. This offers extra value, but I don't think it's going to work out right now. I'll try this. Okay. You have to... That can all just go out. That's fine. And that can all go out. Let's save the porcelain figure for when it really matters. Gives extra value, but I don't think it's the extra value that I want. Pinata is great. We could choose the face on the pinata. That's perennial. But no, no. It just doesn't work the way I want it to in my head right now, I think. Give me the power. And I guess we're dropping evens. That's not a bad one, but I want to throw the porcelain figure with the piñata for sure. Is now the moment. Right, these are odds, so if I put that at 199, odd, 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 0, polarity, changed to, that gets the kind of score I wanted to be able to work with here. For a minute, another porcelain figure. Nope. Another porcelain figure, another 2x ring card. Are we going to rings next? We are. Give me the reroll. Mini AWP means we can shoot something that doesn't fit in our odd even cycle. And getting rid of evens, I guess. I would love to see a psycho die. I would. Draw 10 more dice. Isn't bad. But it's just not the one I want right now, I think. Equity ring. Could do a lot. Ring boost. Absolutely. Charges, get more charges. 6x every 6. We get 5 throws. 4. Every 4 rolls, 8 extra values for every die on the table. Give me analog mini watch. And digital mini watch. Team mini watch over here. Greedy objective. I think we should be able to manage. Paper die, even is the best it gets, because we have to do that. Oh, you bastard. Fine. Right. Don't shoot stuff. Do change that. We don't really have a high value target to go with these right now, which is its own problem. I guess I'm doing this now, and we'll use the ring 2x's on the finale. Oh, we had to roll ones, didn't we? Yeah, that was terrible. Dude. Be less terrible, dude. Odd, odd, odd. Polar. We were 4 pips short. I'm upset about it. Well, that's going to be really interesting in a moment when we change every card and every die in the bag. Whether we can get out of here with those changes, who knows? But better to try it now than later. Still got some odd dice. This is probably a nightmare, but hey, we don't know if we don't try. What's the worst things? I don't want this magic sponge. Are we going odd or even? Is probably the thing. These are better as odds. This is better as odds. I guess we're going odds, so get rid of either things that are even or anything else. I can't afford the incubus die. These sell for 5 apiece. That puts me at 24. But zero, odd, odd, 0, polar. I don't know what's going on anymore. Thanks, that's a good one. Probably won't live to use it, but hey. It's a good one. It's just not happening. Two, 3, 5. All right, that's happening. I did forget for a second that the extra stuff that is created by the other dice doesn't impact the polarity concern. That's not a bad odd. Right, what's the most even things of all this? That could be incredible. You're odd. I wish I could drag stuff around in this screen sometimes. If polarity is not maintained, every die is discarded. Okay. Alright, let's just lose you. We need to lose a lot, really. But like everything else here feels almost like it could be good and useful. It's just it can't all be good and useful at the same time, and it's hard to just commit to a path. Because like these are odd, so that's fine. This is odd, that's fine. This is odd, that's fine. This is mostly odd, it's just the 12 that's a problem. The D7 is giving extra value, as is the 5-volt battery. Haunted Die makes more stuff, but honestly, we don't need it. Give me that. Give me that. Do I want magnet? I got this ice dice already, so I guess not. Any good rewards? No. We take another one of those. Sell that. Take a choose card. I feel like it's just too much stuff to be good, you know? But everything here kind of has its place. Something great. Odd ring. Does a job for sure. The boss coming up sucks. Let's just be very clear about that. This roll for analog mini watch. Not the most helpful thing in the world. 2, 2, 11. Hey, I'll take it. $13, 2. Skip all that. 2 pinatas, absolutely. None of that. None of that. I need to buy this for promotion, don't I? That's what we're here to do. It is what we're here to do. But we can buy it next round if I make sure I hold on to just enough money. I just don't know if this is worth, like, the juice is worth the squeeze on this. Like, with Mahjong Tile, it'll be nice, but we don't get the 5 charge that fast, especially for how thick everything is here. I'm going to ditch this one. Those are fine. That's fine. That's going to go away eventually. I'm going to ditch it. I am. Go next. Can't skip. Need the other shop. You can go. You can go. You can go. One, 1, 6. Save the pinata. 4, 12 is just the worst of all time. I should get more eternal dice. Just buy everything that's eternal. There's one way to do that. There's a psycho die. Right, we have to buy this. Can't afford to remove anything else. Do I want the power? I probably do. Probably more than the choose. Skip all that. Clone. Can't afford that. Alright, I guess we're out. Blackout's gonna suck. This roll, oh god, okay. The pen is odd. This is a 0. This has 5 odd numbers on it. Let's do this. And this. And this. That means I get to use parity interchanger twice. So I can take 2 other random dice with me and just change. Actually, I can take 4. And if it comes 2 odd, 2 even, I can change them both. Parity is unknown? What does that mean? Why does it not tell me if it's even or odd? Odd, odd, 0, odd, odd, odd. Everything is odd here, right? I'm slightly confused, but I'll take it for sure. Don't throw the pinatas, obviously. Why are we not getting a parity on this? Is it because everything's blacked out? Yeah, no, it was tracking it somehow. Alright, no reroll card here. Another extra die. Well, we don't have one now, but we did have one last time. So we could try and work just down to Sapphire, Psycho Die, Exo Die, Mahjong Tile as like a build. Stamps, Lucky Tooth, Fire Ring. Stamps and stamps and stamps. Reset prices doesn't really help. Power card. Stamp rewards always contain your highest multiplier stamp. Currently that is greater than 6. So I will take that. Okay, we have a power-up card. We can throw that with Mahjong Tile. So 40 is even. So we'll throw these 3. That will multiply that and that. And we can just change the one that is out of sync with the other. So even, even, odd. There's 1,000 points right there. This roll for 6x. Should we throw this now? Yeah, sure. So this is polar, this is odd, this is odd, this is 0. There's another 3,000 points. 25. Skip that. Right, I really do want to get stuff removed now. This will always have greater than 6s. So we take those. Remove. Sudoku's just not going to multiply with anything that I actually want to throw. And paper die just isn't the build right now, I think. Give me an enchant card. Would a clone card actually be useful here? Probably. Ring 2x, porcelain figure. Alright, that's all of our money spent, basically. Right, let's throw this stuff. What do I want to enchant? That's fine. Mixed, odd, odd, even. Then this comes out to odd, odd, 0, odd, 0, 0. Nice. Odd, 0, odd, even. Odd, odd, odd. Do it that way. With last roll. Mixed, change that one. It's too slow, I think. That's odd. We take those. We take these. Do I want to remove something else? I do. I do want to remove something else. But what? What can actually break our polarity now? No, 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 no. Yes, yes, but we're gaining extra value, so you're kind of where the big thing is. Yes, technically. No, 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 no. Yes, but you're a 4x. Okay. I'm going to ditch this. I know it's eternal, but I have other things I'd rather be drawing and throwing every time. We are going to try... you're going to tell me that cards can't be used, aren't you? This would have 6+ in it. And then we get the ring. We could do that. Because if this is you can't use cards, I have to delay getting my build online anyway. Basically, I want to use all of these at once to get a huge amount of pips so that we can then remove more stuff. Conservative ring is ice dice, odd dice, unbalanced dice, and oxy die. Square ring is just a bunch more cards. I think I'll take that. Then do this, and this roll. Ugh, that's not the one I wanted it to be. But hey, when in Rome, right? Or is it better to not use it now and save it for the next one? It's not really great either way, is it? Maybe we just save these for the boss then. Maybe. But we have to get to 4K as well. We do need to do that. Two rolls left. $77 is good. Are we going to get 1,000 points out of this? Oh, I don't think we are. We don't have any malt going apart from odd ring ×2 a single time. Oh, we do have some malt up here as well. Odd. Yeah, it was not big. It was not big. Right, I need 50k to get this. 2x rings. 1 and more ones is interesting, because they all get the extra value from Psycho Die, but we don't have anything to put base value on it to make that scale upwards. This barely feels worth throwing. $10k, I need 20k more just to get the promotion. Okay, maybe we can get it now. It's a goddamn red room as well. -2 dice, dice with a 1 will be discarded. Ugh, gross, dude. 6 left on Analog Mini Watch. Ow. mixed. You're now odd. 8k is poor, man. Mixed. No! No, it's all coming crumbling down again. You're going to roll a 1 anyway. Look at that 1. It's so one-y. Alright, well, the attempt is over because I can't buy the occult piece. We're doing this today. I swear to God, we're doing this today. Give me something great to start with. I beg you. That's not a bad thing to start with. That's interesting enough that I will make it try and work. Everything here feels super cheap. Give me the extra roll. Nice. I'm gonna keep aspiring to odds, I guess. Rolling 2-3-3 feels like a nightmare. So close. Give me the mystery. Odd. Change. 19 is terrible. Ascendant die, we just don't have any pieces to make it work. It's not worth it to me. It's not. Deja vu. Get rid of an even die. Give me a choose. Give me a pinata. Odd. This. I could choose it at 665. And then throw that with it. That's nice. Big fan of that. Right, we need to buy this eventually, but we got time. Alright, that's a pleasant place to be. Reward card for the extra ring in a moment. No. Also no. Dusty's going to be a pain in the butt. Haste ring? Kind of the best one of these. It's It's not great, though. Oh, 2 rings or 1 ring? I guess we do 2, right? A gilded prime ring. Seems like an obvious take. Because we're on odds rather than evens. And a lot of odd numbers are prime, whereas only 1 even number is prime. The number 2. I kind of like reinforcement ring because it lets us draw the whole bag, and then after our first throw, everything that comes thereafter will be deja vu'd. Then we have to do this round because we need to go buy the occult piece after this. Was I going to do the reward on this and forgot? Probably. I wouldn't be shocked if I was. $401 is prime. How many do I want to skip versus trying to get more money? Great question. Should we do one more? Use that. That way we get more in there. Emerald is interesting. Translucid D20, I think, is the play, though. Take that. All right, last chance to get. Boom. Got. Sell the reward card. Can we find a reroll? No. I will take a power-up card, odd ring, or analog mini watch. It's kind of a tough choice because analog mini watch is that kind of like good, big, huge ring times 2 turn, whereas odd ring is just reliable every round. I'm going to do that because we're going to skip a lot as well. Exo die. We don't have any extra value here. We could use Cherub's die to try and remove some of these in the opening throw, so that then we get to these more easily, but I think it's not putting ourselves forward. Let's do that. Grab this. Do I want a diamond die? Probably. It'll destroy itself later anyway. And then remove one of these. And that's the round. Right, because we draw the lot, we can basically just throw these and change the polarity of whichever one's the odd one out. 17, 8, 3. 8's the odd one out. 17's a terrible number to throw on this, though. Just skip, I think. Use the roll extra and then take the skip. You're always odd. Number of dice on the table. It's not always huge, though. Echo Cube is always 0 or odd, but it's throwing things that have mixed polarities, which doesn't fill me with joy right now. Golden Stamp is great. 5 stars. Extra roll is really good for our haste ring. Orp lets us shoot something that is breaking our polarity. Also really great for the end game because we are gunning for promotion here. So I think that's a take, and this is probably a take. Okay. This is for very nearby dice only, which is kind of rough, but don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Still good value. Do we want to keep skipping? Let's just see what the state of the shop is like here. We need 50k for that. We can probably do it with these down the line. We don't have any extra value for sports band. I'm going to take spring of all things to try and get the D20 to be near stuff. Spin down, we do know when it would be odd or even, but every other turn it becomes useless effectively. Do we remove one now to try and get these more routine later? Mimic is a 0 that copies the value of the highest die. Let's take that. Let's remove one of these. We need 1,000 points. We can probably do that. Let's enchant this. It can either be Echo or Eternal for best results. Pretty good. So if we throw these three now, this will just copy the value of that. Do I want to ring times 2 right now? Try and get the most value out of it for shopping and stuff. Mixed. Don't shoot anything. You become... Don't shoot anything. Don't shoot anything. You become odd. Bump you. That's better. Okay. Not bad. Give me a porcelain figure. Give me greater than 6s. Give me this before I spend everything. Sure. Too many rings. Nothing I really want to get rid of just for stars, though. Now we can have a very, very svelte bag. Which is nice, you know? Reroll will be great in a second. Choose is probably a value to me for sure. Another choose. Choosing on a Pearl D4, but I have to choose an even number and then polarity it, and that's kind of a faff, isn't it? Power card is less needed in this build right now. Should we do a round? Can I roll a 5? Barely, but I can. For how many shots we have at this? It shouldn't be too bad. There it is. We could just skip all of it, but I think it's worth getting the big throw out at least, which is this. Do we want to save that? I do worry about how, like, I love that we've gotten rid of the crap, but we need more solid stuff for the later bosses. Also, this is horrendous, but we have 2 choose cards now, so we could probably just hold on to those. Though if it presents an even number, I'll be really mad about it. So let's just throw these. Mixed. Don't shoot anything. Change you. Bump you. It's a bad bump. I don't think I need a pinata, honestly. Loyalty, I think, means it has a chance to come back if it doesn't exhaust. I think. But Echo is also really good for the one time we do throw it. So just one of those to be a bonus later. Another mimic die, I think, works out really nicely for us. Choose and draw a card. X extra value, X being the face. That's good on our D666s. Adds the last thing that was destroyed. Alright, let's do this then. I need to hold on to these choose cards, I think. I think I'm going to take this just because then I can choose it to make a really small thing. Like a small even number, I think. Grab another one of you, that's fine. 9 in total. We got rings coming up, then we might just do skips. Psycho die with D666, I think works. I don't really want to put the magnetic in with that right now, do I? We just don't throw it on the turn we throw the D20. Or the oxide die. We'll see how it goes. Pushes everything to the right. I don't mind it. Lose the spring for it. Also helps in like a bunch of other places. I don't want to skip the round. I'd rather go into the round and then skip for haste die or haste ring. Also, we can just kind of experiment here a little. So these are 3 things that can change odds and evens. If we don't shoot anything, we change you. That's 50k. That's something. That's not huge. Mahjong tile with Psychodie D666. But I think the D666 is basically doing that job by itself anyway already. Do we get rid of this guy for a bunch of points right now? Yeah. You're a 0. When it gains extra value, gains double, but you're not gaining any extra value apart from Psychodie, and you need a number to get value in the first place. Eternal Psychodie is better than Psychodie, but it doesn't have a number on it, so it doesn't really matter for that front of things. We don't need it. Mini Orb deactivated, -2 dice per turn. Oh, this is terrible. Right, 608 needs to change, I think. Translucid is on 15, I think. That's a good one. That's a huge one. Sapphire's always 25, but I don't think that matters as much to me right now. Other special cards. Another star card is super interesting. I don't think I need 2. I think I need the chooses more. Do I need 2 chooses, or do I just need 1 choose? And after that opening hand, we just skip the rest of the boss, provided we get enough points. No, I'd rather choose 20 on, or 19 on the D20. Stuff here to get rid of? Question mark? Check this anyway. It's not very expensive to do so. Power up is way less good than the star. It's the last shot before the witch, so use it or lose it. Porcelain figure. We've got 2 already. I don't think another one is gonna... Well, what do we draw the first turn? 6 plus 10? Alright, we'll do it. Moon Marble's even. Peanut I don't need. None of this I need. Another one. I think we're fine with what we've got for those. It's only phase 2, man. Jeez. Another one? Oh, wow, they got expensive fast, didn't they? With Water Ring, we don't need this magnetic die anymore. So we'll get rid of that. Then we just go with that, I think. Sucks to kind of lose this extra value, but it is what it is. Roll a 1 or get cursed. Okay. This should be fine, right? So, first of all, you get your extra value. Second of all, you are a 1. Third of all, you are 19. Then, you and you and you are going out along for the ride. Mini Orb doesn't shoot anything. Everything is odd, we don't do that. Then we just skip. No, no, no. No, no, no. Multiplies every die by the lowest face on the table, not counting 0. Then dice with that face are multiplied by 0. It's interesting. It's interesting. So we don't count the zeros. This would, like, if we rolled just these two, this would be times by 0, and this would be times by this number again. Or this number. It's very interesting. Amethyst as a 0 is full of potential. Especially after the porcelain figures are gone. What would I get rid of here? Is its own problem. Are we done with Bling Ring? Maybe? Try Cursed Ring. Try Amethyst. Price resets. Add back the last destroyed thing. A reroll card. Who's the boss? The Blackout. Great. We can probably manage with that, to be honest. If I get you destroyed, I can bring you back immediately, which is fun. Just send this out. Then odd, even, odd. Don't shoot anything. Make you odd. Use this. Resurrected the Echo porcelain figure. Buy that now. It's even, so we don't throw it willy-nilly, but we have it. Ring times 2. Great. Any good rewards? Not for ages. Take the extra roll. Take a ring times 2. Anything I want to remove right now? Not really. Alright, let's take the round. 25k. Do I just want to skip it? No, I'd want to see the boosters, really. We can just skip everything in the round anyway, right? Well, let's do this first and then skip. And we get this, which is nice. This is the kind of thing I wanted to see. Increase the area of range effects. That's something we want for the D20 and the porcelain figure and the psycho die. What we're getting rid of? Fantastic question. Is it odd ring at this point? Just the 2x off of odd ring? Or honestly, how often do we actually roll prime numbers? That's a great question. No. Anything to get rid of? Not right now, I think. The 2x card. Okay. Do we want to just see our status quo here? So it's the 20 and the D666 as our two options. Don't shoot anything. Change that. This curse ring multiplies every die by the lowest face on the table, not counting 0. Yeah, so that, in my head, I don't know why, I was thinking about there being like an AoE limitation with that. But no, it's just everything. I'm not opening that, thanks. So after the D20 is thrown, it's just the oxide die. Maybe I do want two D666s. It's a bit late for that now, isn't it? A ruby. Probably. So we're at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 7. It's basically fine. There's a choose card. Now here's the thing, right? This is 2x, which is great. But if you imagine on a D666, if we roll 10, that's worth 10 points. If we roll 600, that is like a 60x, which is huge, right? It's like saying, oh, would you like to add a 60x multiplier to your one thing that rolls the most? Yeah, I would. I think. Rings next, and then two things that we could skip in their entirety, and then blackout. I don't think I'm too scared of blackout if we just go sensibly. Like, all of our cubes are not things to worry about. We just have a smaller cube than the other cubes. This was nice, but I don't think we need another one. I'm not doing Boss Rush right now, obviously. Freezes a die is great, because we can freeze like this on 5 or something. Again, what would we get rid of? Just odd die, odd ring. Off, Goose. Goose is here trying to climb on my chair. Okay. Take the round. We can skip 6 rolls. Do we just do that? Do I care about trying to get any more value for the shop? Do we just want to see how much something like this now rolls? All even, so don't shoot anything. Don't change any parity. Don't freeze anything. So you get an extra 10x on the end. Yeah, that's pretty good. One more encounter. Do we want to remove anything? Do I need both of these? I don't know that I do. And honestly, this one is Echo. I need to just figure out if it can copy the number, because it doesn't say add to itself, so I assume Echo on this doesn't actually do anything, which is unideal. In the end game, what does our 6-roll hand look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this I'm worried about because it's going to consume all of our extra rolls during hand 6 or face 6, which is a problem. So I would love to find, like, maybe joined die would be okay here, because for the purposes of cursed ring, it will generally produce a reasonably large odd number half the time, which is kind of okay. Alright, we're going to do that. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but we're doing it. Let's do this 120k round, I guess. Let's see how that goes. You rolled a 1. Great work, sir. Great work. I mean, I could have shot it out, and then we would have gotten the multiplier by 7 instead of 1 on the special ring. Don't need to freeze anything here. It's still not a bad roll, honestly. Alright, this is our last shot before the blackout. I'm wondering about a clone for the D20, but I think that's something to worry about more in the boss rush, like the phase 6 rather than the phase 3, 4, 5 bosses. All right. We can deal with the blackout. So. Blackout. D20. D666. Ruby. Amethyst. That's Jay's die. That's... These two are the same size. So that's the one I don't want to throw. Let's do that and just hope this is really good. Shoot. Nothing. Change parity of 14. Freeze. Nothing. Skip. 2x and a hollow die. No. Skip that. Check for free stuff. Silver stamp on +6s. Last breath is no good because we skip most of the time. Every time a die gains extra value, gains +2. No. Alright, get rid of Jay's die. Who's our boss? Like the 500k right now I don't care about. It's the boss after that I care about. We can probably do that in one throw. $525, 10. Don't shoot anything. Change the 10. Freeze the 525. E6. Skip. Skip. I'm going to check on Goose a moment. He's fine, right. So, getting a ring and then the pyro. My big worry is what is our score going to be like when we don't have translucid D20 anymore? But the pyro is not the time to test out what it looks like without it. Anything great? Like more porcelain figures isn't bad, but we got plenty to be working with. It is use it or lose it, isn't it? Yeah. Can't afford an enchant card. Can't afford most cards at this point. Bit late for the tower. One ring. Every die that can roll a 1 will always roll a 1. Means everything will be odd, but terrible for cursed ring. Obviously, we could swap that for the 1 ring. But also, I want this to be big. I want this to be big. This would roll... blah, 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 blah. This would not roll a 6 or a 1 here. Or a 20 or a 1 there. Or a 666 and a 1 here. But I just don't think that's that valuable to me right now. Which is a bummer. Alright, we start with 1 fire on board, which is very unpleasant. Oh, we have the water ring. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Let's see how this goes. Even, even. Don't shoot anything. Don't change polarity. Don't freeze anything. Skip 5 rolls. Another amethyst, a decimal die, a Rubik's Cube. +3 rolls divides everything by 2. 5 extra commons. 5 extra dice with face 0. We have a lot with face 0, but we're not getting any multiplier on those. Ooh! Would that give 5x to the mimic dice? That's intriguing. Haste ring's at 9.1. Do we get rid of Deja Vu ring? No, I'm not taking any of that. Oh, we can't donate to try and get a new card anyway. Face 5. 2e6 is getting scary. I wish I had Laconism on more of this stuff. Even. Oh, 2 here is bad. Just shoot the 2. Then swap you to that. Then don't freeze anything. Oh, but I don't draw them back. That's a bummer. Odd. Shoot this. Oh, that's going to consume our rolls as well. Freeze that on 5. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Am I going to sacrifice all the porcelain figures here? I might just have to. And I hate it. Shoot that one because it's not going to affect stuff up here anyway. And then with our last roll, we basically get to try this again. Odd. 731. Don't shoot. Don't change parity. Don't freeze. Gets there. But it was ugly. Dice ring is kind of interesting because it could make a really big die, but I don't know if that die would then impact cursed ring or not. Would hungry ring be better than reinforcement ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that can roll 0. It might. Okay. Transforms into another die you rolled. Too risky. I think. Reroll card. No. 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 I'm so tempted by Magic Scroll. Draw 5 less dice, 1 less roll is horrendous, and I regret not looking at that before I changed my things. I'm going to take the Magic Scroll. And this is the last encounter before the big boss. So I'm going to sell the... I can't afford the business card. I'm so mad. I always do this. Why am I so bad at video game? Keygen. Randomize a die from the roll. What? The hand symbol indicates that the ring will stop the roll and let you choose a die to trigger its effect with. A randomized die will transform into a different one until the end of the roll. I don't think I want that right now. Cell ring is not it either. It's a shame. Wow, that's so bad. That's so bad. Shoot it. This is also so bad. Parity even. Change this to odd. Not that it matters, I think. Because we don't have odd ring anymore, so it doesn't matter. That went incredibly well. Oh my god, if I only throw these 3, does Cursed Ring take one of their values? Because I don't know how else we scored that many points. But if that did go that way, that's incredible. Okay. Is that +1 hand size? Yes, it is. That's big. What's it bigger than? Do I need this extra roll that badly now that we're not going to be skipping the roll ever? Is it worth way less to me? We could take Tainted Coin and just shoot it when it's bad. But there's a lot of other stuff I want to shoot. I'm going to try it. I'm desperate. Do I want another D666? No. 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 Come on, promotion. Let me get promoted once. We've done this dance so many times. These videos get so long with so much thinking going on. Alpha, alpha, iota, iota. I hate it. Let's try. I can throw 7. You're eternal. That's cool. I like that. These don't count for my parity, as far as I understand. Right, something to shoot. We're on parity even. Subtracts the value on the face can be multiplied. Subtracts the value on the face can be multiplied. Adds hollow dice to the bag, adds hollow dice to the bag. Hollow dice shouldn't matter, because I keep drawing whenever I draw a thing with a 0, I think. Although it might make it harder to draw things thereafter. Parity doesn't need to change. Freeze doesn't matter either, I think. Okay, 1 down. Shall we just do this? Maybe this? There's nothing else in the bag. I'm not going to draw again after this, though. With hand size 7. Or don't know. Yeah. No, dice per turn 6. I need to draw one thing that has a 0 face on it to keep drawing more things that have 0 faces on them because of Hungry Ring. Reduce extra value to 0. That's fine. Subtract value, also probably okay. Shall we do this? Right, something to shoot you. Something to change the parity of. Nothing. Something to freeze. This on a big odd number. Okay. Divides by 4 the value of nearby dice. That's fine. We need to just throw all of this and get it out of the hand. Shoot. Might as well shoot this. Don't need to change parities. Don't need to freeze anything. Discards very nearby die. It's fine. You're frozen on a big number. Shoot you. Parity doesn't change. Don't freeze anything. There was no value? Oh. Every die whose face is greater than this, we shoot Tau. Let's stop screwing around here. We shoot Tau. Polarity, no. Freeze, don't worry about it. Okay. D20 is gone. It's spent. Divide and add a curse to a nearby die. We probably shoot that. This is going to get watered away from our ring anyway. Okay. Divides by 4 the value of nearby dice. The even. The even is horrendous, but I can change the polarity of my D666. We are saved. Let's go. This. Odd. Shoot. This. Odd. D666. Even. Don't freeze anything. Last one. Subtract, subtract. Hollow, hollow. Any die that rolls its highest face is discarded. You won't roll your highest face. You're a 0, you're a 0, you're a 0. You won't roll your highest faces. Adds hollow dice, subtracts value. Subtracts value, can be multiplied. Please just win right now. Please just win right now. Finally! God, what a slog. Dunk. We did it. Seems like it's been used recently. Glunk. For you. Prime die. Get promoted as Bicolour hand. What's that? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. That is a very mid prize. There's 2 rings, I think, for doing a power 6 win. So hopefully that's better. But we made it. We finally made it. So power 6, power 6, power 1, power 1, power 3, power 6, power 1, power 1. Wait, no, I was looking at promotions. Stupid brain. Power 6, power 6, power 4, power 3, power 6, power 6, power 3, power 3, power 6, power 2, power 0, power 1. There's a lot of work to do for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.